do I care about your future more than you do? Why do you tell me you love me and treat me so cruel? In the zone, she be gone. Now they gonna make fun. Leave me alone in the zone. I can't listen to you, I can't listen to you. You should really hear it. Ask me how I did it. Maybe I just took my time. Blessings is the mission, but trust is not the issue. Maybe I just took my time.
Hey YouTube, I'm Tony.
I'm Twixxy.
Before we get started, thumbs up this video and subscribe. And turn your notifications on because you don't want to miss anything that we post.
So in this video, we're gonna be basically explaining to y'all exactly how we met, how long we known each other. It's basically self-explanatory, so let's go ahead and jump right into this video.
Okay, so whenever we met, we were 6 years old. We went to elementary school together.
We went to school with each other for 1 year. Within that 1 year, we created something beautiful, a little friendship.
I remember like little details, but not really much.
I remember everything. I remember us playing on the playground, and we was on that merry-go-round thing, and you was sucking on the sucker, and I was like, can I have some? I know that's nasty, but I was like, can I have some? She gave me her sucker, and the very next day, probably that night, I got really, really sick, like super sick.
I used to get sick all the time. So fast forward.
You stopped going to that school. In junior high, we ran into each other again. So you tell me your first, like how you felt whenever you first saw me. Like how'd you feel?
When I first saw her in middle school again, my first reaction was just, I remember her. I remember telling one of my friends, for whatever reason, she was like, you don't know her. And I'm like, yeah, I do. She went up to her, I think, and asked her if she knew me or something. I don't know.
Yeah, she came up to my locker, I remember, because it was downstairs by the Spanish class. And she came up to me and she was like, do you know Antonia? I was like, yeah, they used to be my best friend. And she and then go walk off. I was like,
before, like in between classes, one day, I think I came up to you and I was like,
you was like, you don't remember me?
You don't remember me?
And I was like, yeah, I remember you. I was just, when I saw you again, I was like, damn, that ain't the little Tony I remember, so you just fine.
Then the next year came, I just remember like she would pop in and out of school. I don't think you were at school every day.
I don't know, like I was never in class or something. I don't even know how that worked out because I still maintain like good grades and stuff.
I don't know how to explain it. It was like, you know, whenever you don't see someone for a long time and you're like, hey, how you been? That's how it was every single time I saw you. Like, it was like you were never at school or something.
You know what? I think every year that I went to school, like every grade, I think I was missing, but I don't know, like I still graduated with super good grades.
So towards the end of that year, I remember like developing a crush on Essence, but I don't remember how.
It's them skills. It was that game.
I think that we like eventually started like writing notes and talking to each other on the phone, and that's how I was like, okay, you know, I have a crush on her or whatever, but I don't remember like how it even happened. I think we would just be like, hey, what you doing? Nothing, chilling. Like, you know how you write them notes. And
you know, I would always say something slick within a note, but like she didn't take me serious. Like, I don't know, she didn't take me serious because I wasn't like a player, but a lot of girls liked me.
So I was dating guys at the beginning of that year. Then towards the end, I started dating a girl for barely a minute. So then that's whenever we started like talking or whatever. We weren't really talking because it was like we wouldn't talk to each other for weeks at a time.
Like I'll call you out of nowhere. I think that I like the feeling of being missing because when I come back, like I knew you missing, you didn't even have to say it.
So eventually while I was dating this guy, we started talking. We were talking, but then it was like, no, I'm dating this guy, I'm dating this guy. I would be like basically trying to brush it off and stuff.
I wouldn't let it go. I just kept asking you, flirting. Cause her boyfriend was never around. Like, You gotta keep an eye out on your girl, especially if she looking like that. I was going after what I wanted. I already knew what I wanted.
We ended up dating toward the end of the first semester. Ever since, we've been together.
Are now married. We don't just say, this my wifey, you know, like we're legally married.
We've been together for 10 years this year, and we've been married for 2 years this year.
I chose to be with Tonii out of all the people in the world because she's super honest. You really can't find honesty out here in this world now. That's the most important thing to me is honesty. And not saying she's like super perfect, but she's close to it. So in my eyes, to me, and she's just different. I mean, she's loyal, honest. She know how to cook. She know how to clean. And she keeps it real with me at all times. And I know she's gonna have my back. I know she's gonna cover me the exact same way that I cut for her. I never found or met a person realer than her. Why you?
Because I like that she's funny, she is creative, I can talk to her about anything, I can be myself around her. Completely.
Yes, this is my best friend in the world.
Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. Go follow us on our Instagram. Mine is _simply Tonii with 2 eyes _.
Mine is Twixxy that Gemini. Everything is Twixxy that Gemini at TWIXXY that Gemini. Give this video a thumbs up, turn on your notifications, comment, subscribe, all that, everything. Show us some love, y'all.
Alright, so we'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for watching.
And we out.
Why do I care about your future more than you do? Why do you tell me you was on me and treat me so cruel? In the zone, she be gone, now they gonna make fun.